Using masks in your videos can really help you improve the quality and feel of your videos, and you can use them in many different ways.
So in this video we're going to show you just a few ways which you can use masks to level up your video editing.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Filmstock YouTube channel. We are Chris and Christina. We're here to help you make better videos and empower your inner video creator.
Just before we get started with this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss any future videos just like this one.
We do like to use masks a lot in our own videos, so let's jump into Filmora 12 and Chris is going to show you a few examples of how you can use them.
So just before we get into this one, if you want to get Filmora 12 for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link in the description below. So let's just get right into it. As we mentioned, we like to use masks in a few different ways to help improve our videos. One of those ways involves using masks to create a layered 3D effect with your video titles, which looks a little like this. It's just a nice way to add some interest to your title, and here's exactly how you can do it. So first off, you want to place your clip on the timeline, and then duplicate that clip and place it above the other clip with a layer in between for the title. So for this example, I need to have a clip where something or someone passes through the frame so I can create that 3D layered effect. In this case, it's a girl with an umbrella who passes through the frame, and what we need to do is use a mask to separate her from the background. This is actually quite simple with the help from Filmora's Smart Cutout tool. So on the top clip, you need to double click and then click on Video and then AI Tools. Now you just need to scroll down and turn on the Smart Cutout tool. When you're in the Smart Cutout menu, all you need to do is use the selection tool to draw around the area you want to mask out. In this case, it's the girl with the umbrella. The Smart Cutout tool will try to predict what it is that you want to select, and this normally works pretty well. Now we just need to choose a cool title and place it between both clips. I decided to use this glitch title, which I just thought would work pretty well. And just like that, you will have a layered 3D effect with your title screen. The next example is using a mask to make color grading adjustments to your videos. For this example, I wanted to make a subtle adjustment to the sky in this clip. I wanted to make the sky look a little more dramatic by making it more of a pinkish colour. But if I just start making white balance and colour adjustments to the clip, it will also affect the water, which is not what I wanted. So what I did was again duplicate the clip and place it above the other clip on the timeline. Then I added a shape mask to the top clip and adjusted the position and size so that only the sky was selected. Then all I needed to do was make some adjustments to the white balance, which gives the sky that nice pink sunset colour, but it doesn't affect the nice blue colour of the water, so we have a nice contrast between the pink and the blue. Using masks when colour grading is just a great way to make adjustments to certain parts of your clip, rather than affecting everything in the clip.
When it comes to adding masks to your videos, the most important thing is making it not obvious that you've added a mask to your video. This often involves getting really precise with the points of your mask and using the feather tool to feather your mask. Now this can take a little bit of practice, but the more you do it, the better you will become. And a little tip here is to render the video, watch it back, and then you can see if you need to make any little adjustments.
For the next example, it also involves masking when colour grading, but in a slightly different way. Instead of changing the colour of the sky in this one, I'm going to add a nice glow effect from one side of this drone shot. This gives the clip some depth and makes it look like the sun is glowing in from one side. So this really only works if it's actually a sunny day, and as we can see there is clearly sunshine in this clip, but we can enhance it even more. So with this one I just used an adjustment layer above this clip, which I will then use to make adjustments to the colour and brightness. First though, I need to add a mask to the adjustment layer so it will only affect the top left corner of the frame. I added an image mask and changed the shape and size settings so it became a nice feathered circle covering the top left corner of the frame and blending out. Now it's time to add that nice sunshine glow. To do this, I made some adjustments in the colour section. I adjusted the white balance and exposure settings like highlights and shadows until I got a nice hazy looking glow which makes it feel like the sun is just out of frame and almost creating a lens flare. I really like doing this with drone shots in particular because I think it just brings them to life. And on to the final example, and for this one I wanted to show you something a little bit different. I wanted to use masking to add a lot of different effects and layers to this simple video clip of a girl dancing while listening to music. I wanted to almost create something similar to what you might see in a product advertisement video, for example, a modern minimal look which you see in a lot of product promotion videos. So first off, what I had to do was again duplicate the clip to separate the girl from the background. Just like I did in the very first example, I then used the Smart Cutout tool on the top layer, which allowed me to select the girl for the entire clip. Now it was time to add some effects. I added a couple of different light leak effects, one under the clip of the girl and one above, which creates that layered look. I then added some more effects behind her, like this glitch effect, and then the music visualization effect, which I think works perfectly for this one because she has her earphones in and is listening to music. I then added a lot over all the clips to blend things together and give it a nice colourful look. You can get really creative with this type of video, and the layering effect just works really nicely to add some animation to what otherwise might be quite a boring clip. So hopefully that was helpful to some of you, and now you can improve your video editing by using masks in different ways.
As always, those are just a few ways that you can use them, but you really can get really creative when you're using masks.
Just before we finish this one, make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any future videos just like this one.
Have fun creating your masks, keep creating, and we will see you in the next one.